So that's it. You saw from feeling frozen to moving in any way to centering around fluid. And then I felt like I was doing water movements, like I was like, shaking around. And then I kind of was connecting to flexibility. I was stretching out my back legs. And I don't know, at the end, if you were doing that with me, it was so natural. I just started to hug myself. I think, that was also part of this, just like, it's okay to move slow and be flexible at this time. It's okay. Love yourself. I was giving myself a hug and it felt so good. But this center, there's no wrong way to do this. If you were feeling serious or heavy, you might want to center in feeling humorous or feeling light as a feather. So you might embody laughter. Ha 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 ha. You might embody being like a bird and dancing around like a free bird. You could be like a laughing bird. Ha 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 ha. If you're feeling like overwhelmed, you're feeling like frantic or like, really reactionary, you might embody and center around peace, stillness, calmness. You might be up in our yoga, tree pose, feeling balance and still. Embodying doesn't have to be like we just did moving around. It could be stillness and calm, almost like meditation. This is not a prescriptive exercise. I encourage you to improvise and explore. Get in touch with your creative side. Today, we've done this in a planned way. This is one way to do it. Schedule it in. Set an alarm. That's exactly what we've been doing during this self-quarantine period. Every day at 1 p.m. for the last 12 days, I think. This is my moment. Connect to how I'm feeling and check in. If you're in okay spirits when you start during that scheduled time, you can deepen it through movement, embody it, and be able to have more of that energy to radiate out and share with others. Or you can use the time as an opportunity to catch it before it catches into a negative spiral and shift to something else. I have to say, in my normal life, I practice this spontaneously, but I really have enjoyed doing it with a schedule too. But normally I would say I practice this more spontaneously. When I start to sense that my energy is not in a productive place, I will take action by finding a space and doing it. I'll just give you an example that I think relates to the situation we're in. Staying with family in close quarters, family that can sometimes be very insistent on complaining, nagging, and bickering with one another. At this one example I'm going to share, I had been pretty okay. It mostly had been rolling off of me, but I could feel I was getting closer to some kind of limit. I had been on the way to the kitchen to start preparing dinner when I heard a petty argument taking place between two members of my family, and it started to break out. So in mid-step, I just spun around and started walking the other direction. And I was like, sorry, family, I just need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right there. I tucked into a bathroom. Okay, I didn't have music, I didn't have space, and I didn't have time. But I did the pattern. I got playful. My arms started flowing and I started spinning and my heart started to pound. And I knew now I'm out of my head. I put my hand on my heart center and I could feel it beating, and I took a deep breath. And it was so obvious to me when I centered, when I was out of my head. Wait a second, I love them. This is my family and I don't get to spend that much time with them. I am not getting sucked into that. I'm not going to judge them for it either. I'm just going to do what I can do, which is to love. I'm going to be full of love. So I did this little love dance in the bathroom. and then I walked out of the bathroom into the kitchen very calmly, full of love. Let's make dinner. Okay, so for the rest of this session, here's what we can do, and I'm gonna open up another poster so you can be clear. Let's look at the following things in a discussion. Number one, what was that like for you to experience this? What questions do you have about the practice? And then what other thoughts, feelings, questions, or concerns would you like to voice in this session about this topic of positive energy? Let's do it.